Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Not in My Lifetime podcast. Bonus episode 11.5. Sorry, I forgot to remember that. It's allegedly charged, but yeah. But a bonus episode. Because why not? Been a great week so far. Finally ended the curse of Tottenham 2-0. Ortega and Agent Heung-min Son doing his job. Thank you, kind of for the lovely. Money's going into account as we speak. So, allegedly, sorry. Allegedly. It's been a good week, isn't it? 2-0 at Tottenham. Well, I say no more nerves. West Ham Sunday is going to be one of the interesting ones. It's all in our hands, as they say. Just win on Sunday, and 4P is on. But first, if we get into it, let's do it.
I'm all right, mate. Just busy drinking the Arsenal fans' tears, so cheers, lads.
Same here.
Happy Friday, everyone.
DK, how you guys doing? All doing good. We're all doing good, man. We're all doing good, man. We're all doing good. We're all celebrating. Just enjoying, the lovely, sunshine. This weekend, and it's been great. It's been amazing. Just seeing the reaction after the game. I've never seen a fan base collapse in all my life. Liverpool fans are respectable. They actually respect, at least actually get it. This lot
Liverpool just know their shit. Sorry.
But also, and they were good. They knew what was on, and they focused in the end. But with Arsenal, mate, it's just the arrogance of it all.
Well, every team has the fan base that lets them down, don't they?
Not all of them, by the way. Not all of them.
Not every Liverpool fan is respectable as the same as any club. But some fans are just really bad at losing, and they don't like letting go of a lead, as they should. But we'll see what happens on Sunday.
Klopp stopping on this weekend. Oh, mate. Last game and
clippity clap.
Danny, I agree with you. Certain fan bases, I'm not going to name them, are way more arrogant than others because they think, and my dad has told me this since the day I can remember, there's a certain set of fan bases, and I guess every club does have them, that are all entitled and think they have a God-given right to be there. And Arsenal haven't been there since Wenger was there.
20 years.
They sacked Emery, who probably would have won them something by now. And they've replaced him with Arteta, who has won them nothing. An FA Cup in his first season. Wow. By this time in 2 weeks' time, we could have won 2 on the bounce. Oh, wow. What you won? What Rutgers won? We've won 2 on the bounce. And I am going to say that we're going to beat United because I don't want to ever figure out losing to them. It's not in my lifetime would I ever consider us losing to them. Never. So
Hashtag
it. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. But Tuesday, I was absolutely bouncing Tuesday. Just get that game won, and it was so bizarre. The atmosphere was weird, the performance was weird, and it was just my heart will tell you. When we got that penalty, I literally screamed the house down. If my neighbours don't want to kick me out before I move out, then I've done well. Because it was just
kick you out anyway.
But it was just I don't know. The only way I can describe it is almost like relief. We are here now. It's not won yet, no. And we can all wind up Arsenal fans as much as we want, but it isn't won yet.
No City fan will say it's done yet. Nobody will say it is.
Should we beat West Ham? And I like West Ham. I have a lot of respect for West Ham, and I love their fans to pieces.
Oh yeah, should we beat them? West Ham, we have a thing, don't we? There's a mutual respect with us and West Ham.
Should we beat them? Yes. Do West Ham fans probably think we're going to beat them? Yeah, more than likely. Yeah. But it's not done yet. Let's just beat West Ham, and then we can all celebrate because I'm pretty certain all them West Ham fans that are there, they won't empty that stand. 99% of the away fans on Sunday will still be there if we win, when we're presented with the trophy. I guarantee it, because they're brilliant fans, and it will literally be if we win on Sunday, it'll be a party of 55,000 people just celebrating, enjoying it in the sun. But then we'll be back in the same position next Tuesday's episode where we're like, right, one more. And it's almost like, oh, for God's sake, here we go again. But would I want it any other way? Of course I wouldn't. Of course I
Big up,
wouldn't.
Tone. Hey lads, all the very best. Need to head out now, but we'll be back. Watch back later evening. One question. Well, he did obviously meant to comment twice, but so question: the same team, bar keeper. But would it do any changes for Sunday? Honestly, I wouldn't. No. I think at this point now, it's got to be. Look, Ortega's in goal now for the season. Edison is season, and rightfully so. I saw it. No mask. Just get that sorted. For. Obviously, the summer, obviously, Copa America and that, fair enough. Ortega's good enough. He's good enough to get West Ham Man United. I have no issues with that at all. But I would keep the same. There's no point changing it now. Because if you change it, where are you going to change it? Is there a reason to change it for? Like, West Ham and United can't defend. I don't care how much they try and train in this week. There's no way West Ham will go magically improve their defence in a matter of days. Like, it's not going to work. So we just keep it as it is. We'll change it up going into obviously in July and August when we do preseason in America and that. That's when I do changes and obviously mix it up like as we usually do. But right now, last two games, same team, keep going. That's what I would do anyway. I don't know about you two, but that's probably what I would do.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't have any issues with Ortega. I don't have any issues with the team that started against Spurs. They're more than good enough to get the job done against West Ham. No disrespect to West Ham, because I love West Ham, but our best team available, knowing that a win will win us the league is all we need to know.
Yeah. I mean, I said the other day, didn't I? I've made it quite clear my thoughts on Ortega over the season, 2 years that he's been here, but I said I wouldn't say anything again, because if that turns out to be the moment that we look back on this season and think, yeah, that was the moment you knew that the title was won. Yeah. Then what
can I do with Martinez's save in the World Cup for Argentina in the final?
Yeah, that's a great way of putting it.
It's such a crucial save, and it's just brilliant. Like, you put your mortgage on Son to finish that chance.
Yeah. I literally turned around.
Like it was a bad shot though from Son. Yeah. It was a brilliant save from Ortega.
Yeah, I mean, I turned around to my other half after his first one. Was it Kulusevski who went through and he's hit it? And I turned around to my other half
from Kulusevski, didn't he? Like,
yes.
Spurs had about 3 or 4 chances that Ortega saved, and he kept us in that. So
and I said, if that is the one save, the Kulusevski one, the first one, if we win this 1-0, or even after that save, the other two hadn't even happened. Like, I said to her, like, if we win this game 1-0, even 2-0. Ortega has got to be man of the match. If nothing else happens, he's got to be, because that save is crucial. And then he made a better save against Kulusevski again, and then obviously he did the Son one. It's an absolute no-brainer to come on in that situation and to have that much pressure on you, because there's more pressure on a goalkeeping change than any other player that comes on.
Oh yeah,
to do that and to have the balls that he had. I cannot say anything other than positives. I literally have to hold my hands up and be like, so what? Okay, I might have got it wrong about him. Because
how many times do you see a keeper get subbed on and struggle? Like,
exactly, and he didn't.
Ortega's come on and he's put in a world-class performance and won man of the match. Like, you can't ask any more from a keeper.
No,
there.
You genuinely can't. And that was exactly what I said to you boys. You cannot ask for a goalkeeper to do any more. It's literally like a goalkeeper getting sent off when you're 1-0 up because he's brought a player down. So the one keeper gets sent off, you take a player off, the other keeper comes on and he saves it. And you end up winning a game with 10 men. Like, a goalkeeper cannot do anything more than that. And Ortega's essentially done that. I mean, how like Danny said, you put your mortgage on Son to score that. Son is probably the best one-on-one attacker in the league. And
I wouldn't say it's the best.
I'd say Haaland.
I don't know how else to describe what Ortega has done. Like, for me, this is like you boys know. This is like unheard of for me to like praise Ortega like this. That is like it was just blew my mind. It was just like Eddie has just said there, crazy save. Yeah. What more can I say? What more can I throw at him to praise
that was
him for what
Edison,
he did?
If that was Edison, I think it goes in. I'm not saying Edison's bad, by the way. He's definitely not. He can make good saves, but Ortega's shot stopping is what puts me, I think, in. I'm not saying he's better than Edison because of that, but if I need a shot stopper in a certain game, I have Ortega. Edison
As a
is great.
goalkeeper, as an all-around keeper, he's better than Edison. But
Yeah,
for our team, everything else, distribution, goalkeeping, everything, Edison's better. But
I think that's the whole point.
As an out-and-out keeper, Ortega's much more reliable in that sort of situation.
I think that literally defines our entire team, doesn't it? Because it depends on what system you want to play. Like,
yeah, this is what I was saying to you the other day. Like, if you put any player in any position, they'll turn up and they'll put in a shift. It's the same for keepers. They're both at such a high level, you can just put one in for the other and you don't notice the difference because they'll just turn up, do the same thing, put in a class performance.
And he was a free transfer.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
we're buying the league again with a free transfer.
But to answer Eddie's question, I was just going to say, like, my honest opinion is from what I know, well, not know, but what I listen to other people say, like, yeah, I think Ortega is going because he's not going to sign that contract, is he? Like, that was done.
He's too good. He's too good to be a backup keeper. He can walk into it. He can walk into pretty much every Premier League team's best 11, I think.
I think he's better than Raya. I'll say now. I think Ortega's better than Raya at Ramsdale. I people get angry at that, but I think Ortega generally is more. He's more relaxed than Ramsdale and Raya. Raya and Ramsdale at times can have moments of bozo moments. It's actually quite mad. It's mad that Arsenal actually won as many games as they have because I think it's more down to like Gabriel and Saliba than the keepers. Like, I just look at their keepers. I think if you had an injury to Saliba or Gabriel, you'd be screwed. So
last season,
yeah,
Saliba, yeah,
exactly. They lost Saliba
Everton
last
will be
season.
losing Pickford, won't they? So
yeah,
Ortega might be linked with Everton at some point this summer.
I will go Everton. I'd say
I can see that.
I can see that happening because Pickford's the player that's going to leave Everton, isn't it? Because they're being forced to sell one.
But how much would Ortega cost? Because he has still got a year left.
Well, think about how much Pickford would cost. That's probably about 40 million, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they could easily afford Ortega out of that money. It just
what would you take for Ortega?
Build anywhere else.
I heard this in another podcast I listened to. They were debating how much he'd want for him.
2030.
2030,
you ain't more than that because if you have like 3 years left on his deal, I'll be going 50. But if you remember, keepers in this current market, apart is it Donnarumma that's the most expensive?
Donnarumma, yeah.
It's like what 60 million. Keepers just don't go for a lot in this market.
That is true. That is true.
So it won't. You won't be getting you won't be getting a lot for him that you would expect to. But I think if at least £30 million for him. But again, I'd rather keep him. But if he wants to go, I can't blame him. He's far too good to be on the bench. Like I honestly, I feel I feel safe when he's on the pitch. Thought, yeah, that's cool. He's on the pitch. What about keepers? You know, I think for me, like also the defense is better as well. The defense is a lot more comfortable. No, I've got a keeper behind that can make some good saves. Kanjiel is an absolute moment of madness, which thankfully Swan missed. But you can just sort of see it. And do you know as well? And we got the penalty and scored it. Conversation went over to Ortega, didn't he? Instead of celebrating fans, which I thought was brilliant. Like, obviously, we're celebrating, but Kovacic knew how big that save was that Ortega did.
Yeah,
that is why when I look at this team, right, I think at the end of the season we'll do a proper review of the signs we've done. Of the season overall as a whole, obviously in a couple of weeks' time for an episode. I just look at like the last couple of years of signings. Ortega's one that's made. Simple it is. Like the amount of saves he's made, free transfer, the impact he's had in the team, in cup games, he's been brilliant. He's had that kind of impact we needed for. He's been the best keeper we can ask in terms of being a backup to Edison. Like you go from Stefan to Stefan Ortega.
Yeah, but that's a no-brainer, isn't it? Like even I would say that Ortega is the best backup we've had in years. Like that's a no-brainer. Like you say, Stefan to Stefan Ortega. That's like going from fucking Richard Dunn to Vincent Kompany.
He's better than most of the backups we've had in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Caballero, Bravo.
Probably the best. He's probably the best backup we've had since we had Joe Hart as number one and Shay Given as his backup.
Yeah. I say so. I agree.
Yeah.
Realistically, like, and even though I didn't necessarily rate him, I'll say that because that was literally what it was. Like, I didn't rate him. I didn't think he, could pass like that. But that's because I've been spoilt with Edison, probably. But even that, I could still see that he's still the best backup we've had in a long time. But like Tuesday was just ridiculous. Like it blew my mind. Like, what more can a keeper do? I literally standing up in my lounge applauding that because it was phenomenal. Phenomenal. And I would have done exactly the same as Kovacic. If I was playing, it's exactly what I'd have done. I'd have run over and I'd have done more than fucking hug him, I tell you, because it was that is season defining. Season defining.
Yeah, no, I get it. No, honestly, it just. I think that's what it is. I mean, I think, let's be honest, this season overall, if you get a double, we'll be bloody overjoyed to get a double plus treble. It's still an unbelievable season anyway. Obviously, it's not done yet. Still got to get the games won before we can sort of celebrate it. But if we get the double, that save will be of the reason for us getting a double. Like, look, Sunday will be a game in itself. I don't think West Ham are going to roll over. They won't.
No,
But they also remember as well, they have good players, but their defense is just not good enough. Yes, in some weird jinxy world, they could somehow defend well, but even so, you've got to do that for a whole 90 minutes. They're doing that for 90 minutes. So it doesn't matter how part the bus you go, you ain't really. I think we won't batter them. I think we'll definitely get over the line. Just get
wins. I think it could easily be another QPR Villa situation. Like,
could be, yeah.
I'm not going to assume anything about Sunday.
I know you don't want it, Alex, but it could be.
No, I cannot do that again.
It could easily be 1-0.
Again.
5 minutes. Like it could happen again. I don't want it to, but
no.
As
long as the players,
if we lose our focus, anything could happen.
Early goal.
Yeah.
Early goal.
Early goal will settle everyone down. But I'm not doing another QPR Villa. I ain't doing that again.
What was that, Villa? I'm not doing that
again.
I'm not doing that again. I don't want to do QPR again, and then Villa happened. Like, you can't predict it.
But look, just for once. Please just do it nice. We've deserved it.
Do you know what?
We're City. We don't do it the easy way.
Do you know what? We've won the league on the last day of the season on 4 occasions, right? Before this weekend. Only one of them has it been comfortable, and that was against West Ham under Pellegrini. You could say Brighton away was fairly comfortable because it ended up like 4-1. But we went 1-0 down, and we looked really nervy as well. But
yeah, this is
I know we equalised.
Like a lot of our title wins do come on the last day of the season. It's not like we're running away with the league every year, like everybody's making it out to be.
No, we're not.
That's the biggest myth in football. We're not buying the league every season. It's not like Bayern, who have won the league for the last 13 years until this year, or Celtic. It's not that situation.
No. Not at all.
It's always incredibly close in the Premier League, and this is the closest it's been in years.
Well, look at the Liverpool City seasons. Liverpool ended up on nearly 100 points and didn't win the league twice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's been really close between us and Liverpool, and it's been really close between us and Arsenal. Like,
How is that boring?
With it.
How is that boring?
Why
It's
it's
only
boring?
boring
Because
because they're jealous.
it's us.
Yeah, jealous.
Because the 1-1-5 is the perfect way for them to use anything as an excuse for them not winning a league. The standards are law, mate. Like this league and this team's and these fan standards are in the bloody floor. It's all about
if it was anyone other than us, if it was United, Arsenal, or Liverpool, nobody would have a problem with it.
Exactly.
That's the agenda that Sky are pushing.
The only fans that don't do this is Chelsea. Chelsea don't. Chelsea have actually won it before. They've done it like we have before. So I can obviously not the same with like records, but they've still been. They've won stuff, and their fans. Whether you think of them, I have two mates who are Chelsea fans. They know what it is. They're winners. Yes, not doing well right now, but they will eventually. But that's the way it is. But because Arsenal have been starved for years without a trophy, 20 years without a league title, 30 plus years without a European trophy. And bear in mind, most of these fans that are moaning now were born in the last 18 years probably. If that, like, some of these fans haven't seen a trophy at all in their lifetime. I'm not even being horrible, but you call it out. Even if on Sunday we lose this league, then I won't blame Arsenal for being good. I'll blame us for actually throwing it away. You can't just sit there, right, and sort of use 1-1-5, Pep Guardiola dominating the league as an excuse for you not beating Fulham, not beating Villa, not beating Newcastle away, not getting a win at us when you very easily could have got a 1-0 win at Etihad at the end of the season for us there. You cannot use.
The only reason we're in this situation is because they threw it away in the first place. Like they can only blame themselves.
Yeah.
Last season,
we had 11 games where we only won 4. Like, sorry, that really made me laugh when you said that. That's the funniest thing you said in ages.
It's the truth, though.
It is. Like, I didn't hear much of what you said, to be honest, because I was too busy laughing. But yeah, you're right. Like, they have thrown it away. Like, we had a spell where we won 11. We won 4 in 11. And like, I've got all my mates saying to me, all my City mates in other group chats and stuff, saying like, "Oh, you said we wouldn't be in this position." Yeah, because come January, no one thought we would be in this position.
Nope.
If I were to say to almost anyone, neutrals, City fans, anyone who had a realistic brain, do you think we will win the league or be in a position to win the league with 1 game to go in January, February, even March? You'd have been like, no chance.
No.
Not the
even
way we're
Christmas. I wasn't even convinced we would finish in the top 4 around Christmas. Like, I was genuinely worried this season.
And me.
Because
it was just so.
I didn't think we would ever be in a position to win the league. I thought Liverpool were going to run away with it.
Yeah. And the only reason we are is because those two didn't capitalise on us not being good enough.
That's true, isn't it?
That's it.
It's not 1-1-5. It's not us, whatever. It's not Pep dominate the league. It's not all this stupid narrative that you lot want to chat about on your TikTok channels and that kind of stuff, mate. It's the fact is look, I'm Liverpool fans that get along with as well. I'm not blaming Liverpool fans there. I mean, Liverpool know that they threw it away. They actually admit they threw it away. Fair play to them. Arsenal.
I think that's Klopp's mistake.
Klopp
should never have announced he was leaving.
Have announced his leave. Yeah, never announced it. He should have announced it by around about now.
Especially exactly the same as when Pellegrini left us. Exactly the same situation. I said I knew Danny back then, and I was, I said to him, like, why has he announced it now? Like, we were so close to the top of the league when he announced it. And
was it Pellegrini or was it the club? I think he was forced to say it.
He probably was. He probably was forced to say it. And I reckon Klopp's a very similar situation for Liverpool, but it was
I think it was because Klopp came out and said he was just tired, wasn't he? Like,
yes.
Is that not an
excuse? Reason to announce it.
I have a funny feeling there's more into that than just him being tired, though.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
There's no way you leave up just because you're tired. There's more to it than that. I know that I'm being a theorist, right? But look at what Klopp asked for trying. Look, don't get me wrong. Right? I like Jurgen Klopp. People say I don't like him. I like him at Dortmund. I like his style football. But I chatted with him about this as well. He agreed with me about this. There's more going on here. The club didn't back Klopp. Obviously, there's going on with Liverpool has it here, but this is the way this sometimes. But it's very similar. Klopp very easily could have been in more title races if he was backed more when Liverpool were actually winning. 2021, I know we actually won the league that year, but Liverpool were awful that year. They fell off massively, and you wonder if they had brought better players in, or they update or kept the squad going, they might actually done better. I'm not saying they would have done this. It's all should have, could have, but that's the way of football. With football, you have to keep beating. You have to keep improving. Like you can't just stop, because once the one year you stop, the other team comes in and gets you. And it's why
similar to what happened with his Dortmund team, isn't it? He couldn't keep that going and competing.
No.
Like you can't improve a team that's already won. You can only get a team to win the one time.
Absolutely.
And this is one of the biggest myths in football. Klopp isn't the best manager in Premier League history. He's won it once.
Nowhere near it.
Would you put him in the top 5?
He's won it as many times as Leicester. He's not one of the best managers.
It's Fergie, Pep. I put Wenger in there, Mourinho. Mourinho probably third, I'd say.
Mourinho's in there. 100% Mourinho's in there.
The fifth one's a hard one because the thing is, it could be anyone. Like, I know people say about Klopp, but
someone threw a name out there for the fifth one, and purely because of his longevity and the fact he's done it consistently, and he has made every team he's managed very steady, and they will struggle next season without him. David Moyes. And I could see why they mentioned that. Look what he did at Everton, and now look what he's done at West Ham.
Yeah,
and
if you put Moyes in there, you'd end up putting other names in there.
There is that issue. There is that debate. Yeah, I get that. But I honestly think United would not be in the mess they are in now had they stuck with him and just bit the bullet and thought, no, do you know what? Let's just go with it and let's give him a second season. I honestly don't think they'd be in this mess now.
Yeah, if United got someone else in between Fergie and Moyes,
maybe that as well, yeah.
Better for them.
This sit right here.
Who cares about United? I don't give a damn.
Big up, Snowy boys. Good podcast from Man City fans. Make sure to watch videos, subscribe to them, follow them on Twitter. They're brilliant. Liverpool executives can spend £60 million on wingers and ignore their midfield and let Fabinho, Henderson, I'm guessing that means continue to play. Exactly. Then Liverpool, for me, the behind the scenes people are not good enough. Obviously, they've got Edwards in and put that recently, but the reason why Liverpool never actually maintained their dominance was because of they didn't buy the players need to at the time. They bought injury prone players like Thiago Alcantara is a brilliant player, but he's injury prone. And that's ruined his career pretty much. Keita, his career is just gone at this point. Like, was a brilliant player at Leipzig. Bremen now, and apparently he's leaving now on a free apparently again. Like, it's what I mean. Like, Kate's been nowhere near the player they thought it would be. Massive.
They spent a lot of money on players who aren't good enough for the starting 11, and when the best players are out, they don't have the quality to replace them. Like, it's their own fault that they can't compete with when they've got injuries. City have injuries all the time, and we have a small squad.
Yeah. Let's from West Ham a bit more then, shall we? Obviously, we've done the Tottenham. We've done a little bit of a roast of Arsenal because I'm sorry. I know we haven't won the league yet, but we'll probably. I've got. It has to be said.
No, probably. We can't assume that we're going to win it.
Oh yeah.
Hope that we turn up on Sunday. I'm not taking it for granted. It's not done there.
No. I think that for me, with the West Ham game, it's all about common sense. Defensively, common sense. The Villa game, those players, I don't know what the hell happened to them, but they must, for some reason, we just thought we were going to win it easily, and we had to fight back.
That day, I genuinely thought, going back to it, I mean, I can remember being stood on the concourse waiting to go down. Everyone was really nervous. Even my dad, who's like really most chill person, was like, "Nah, this ain't gonna be easy." And I was like, "It is." I thought I said 5-0 that day.
I
We know
think though.
how good your predictions are.
Got it right Tuesday.
You did actually. I said 3-1. It went to fair play. I will say though, the difference is this time is that we have Haaland. We've got a goal scorer this time. The difference with Villa was that we had Jesus, who was, let's be honest there, Jesus.
I'm not
Well,
saying that.
we discussed Jesus last week, didn't we?
We have, yeah. And look,
There's not much more we can say about Jesus.
They're all focused. In this
Yeah.
week, focused. They all know what happened is Villa, and they know we're not doing that again. So I know what can happen, but I think these players have learned from happened 2 years ago. They know that they've got to make sure that they get the job done when they do it. So I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. I think it's just West Ham. I think will probably a bit more open. I reckon. I think I might play a bit more tight as it was last game, Moyes.
The benefit about West Ham is they don't have anything to play for, do they? They just have pride, and like they can't really prepare for next season either because Moyes isn't going to be there next season. So it's going to be a weird one. They're all going to be fighting for the place next season, but they don't know what next season is going to be at West Ham, do they?
For me, I don't know what's going on with the whole investigation. I personally, the way it's going, I think we'll sign him. This is just dragging on and on, and there's no actual end in sight yet. The FA have been so quiet about it. I guarantee that it was putting on him, they would have announced the stuff. Now, that sounds a bit like conspiracy theorist, but the way it's just dragged on the whole year. What's going on?
Yeah. At what point do you say, right, that's enough time now? Let's move on to someone else.
I'll be real. Vert and Musiala, I think will stay another season in Germany. I think Vert especially with Xabi Alonso. I'm mind Alonso actually will be our manager after Pep. By the way, I think it'll be him.
You think?
I'm not saying it will be.
See how well Alonso does next season.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
See if he can keep winning with a winning team, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Because obviously Frimpong probably be leaving to us apparently.
We'll see about that.
We'll see, but it looks good. It's looking good, but no guarantees. We've got to wait till we hear proper rumours about that. But I think it's just. I think that we all know, right? It's a season's this weekend, obviously Wembley. Now, for me, I just want to see this team just focus on the job at hand. No thinking you're going to win because West Ham are done. Get the job done. Early goal, couple goals, settle everyone down, all the atmosphere, and get it done.
Yeah.
Exactly
that. The sun's going to be out. It's going to be nice and warm. Beers are going to be flowing. Chants are going to be going. Let's just enjoy it and
ignore the Arsenal.
Let the players enjoy it. Yeah. But professionally, I cannot be doing with another Villa fuck up, QPR fuck up. I physically and mentally, I can't deal with it again. Like, this club will kill me. Just please, for once, please, just nice and straightforward. Nice and straightforward
with us. We'll never
lose one. Surely once we can make it straightforward.
Fuck you. Fuck your heart. You will die early. Just honestly, yeah. Palpitate.
Yeah,
mate,
Eddie, I feel you, mate. I feel you. It's my birthday 2 weeks on Tuesday. I feel you.
Anyone us, mate. Well, that's not you two, but anyone that isn't from Manchester calling City fans or Grow Hunters, sure of that. This club, if they win stuff, but you seriously telling me it's easy to do this? No, you have to go to hell and back to get the title. Here's your Champions League, but go to hell beforehand. Honestly, it's just honestly, this club, I love it. Well, but my heart can't do any more of this, man. I get a pacemaker at some point, man. It's just like, oh. Honestly,
a blue one.
Yeah, a blue one. On Sunday, just get the job done. Just get the job done. No mucking about. Simple team, same team as Tuesday. Just get it done.
And then we can half celebrate.
Let's
Yeah,
make it 4 in a row. Let's make history.
And then
United don't have
Wembley,
anything on us anymore.
They might do if they beat us a week later.
Still beating the league for 4 in a row. I can take that.
I'd rather win both games. Really
I'd
rub it
rather
in.
win both games, but
Rub it
I'd
in.
rather
Mate,
take
rub
the
it in.
league.
Come on, boys. We're hammering them. Like, I'm way more confident we're going to beat United than I am about Sunday, and I'm confident about Sunday.
Because even if they play better, right, quote unquote, that Eric Ten Hag has said, you're telling me that they're going to defend well, keep us out for 90 minutes, and score goals in a week?
Oh, bollocks.
Seriously.
No chance.
You can never predict a derby, and you can't predict a cup final. Like, it's a one-off game. You can't say for certain how.
All right, Mr. Sensible, chill out.
Danny, come on.
Someone needs to keep us grounded.
Yeah, well,
you two get carried away.
Yeah. Fair enough. Right. Well, it's going to be quite a short stream today, not because we don't want to become last because it's Friday night, but also because we thought we'd sort of just give it a proper chat about the game, hype up before Sunday, and then look, obviously we're back Tuesday for a proper review of West Ham, more beers probably if you do win the league, and then obviously general preview before Wembley. Obviously Wembley, I'll be there with obviously Alex. Danny, you be at Wembley?
Yeah, I'm going.
All three of us are there. Lovely. That'll be good.
We'll get a picture.
We will get a picture of all three of us. We will. But I just want to to stress this. Thank you everyone for support. 200 plus followers now on Twitter. I think 204, 205 now. About I think 10 or so now of 600 subscribers. Thank you so much, everyone. Honestly, we generally mean it. This kind of support is incredible. Like we started this about 2 months ago, on just recording videos for an hour. Then start doing streams on it, and everyone just absolutely, it's been great, very supportive of us. I feel we're getting better every week, and we're getting obviously more of the community now. People actually get involved in the chats now and getting more involved. It's just it feels so happy to sort of be part of the family, the City family and community, and that we really appreciate it. And yeah, we keep moving. Everyone follow us next target on Twitter, and obviously get towards hopefully towards 1,000 by the end of the year. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, we can get that at the end of the year. We'll see. But bring on Sunday. Let's get it done.
Let's make history. Let's do it.
Cheers. Thanks, guys.
Cheers.
See you Tuesday.
Long way around.
See you on Tuesday.
Tuesday.